What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you've all had a wonderful day. I hope you've had a fabulous weekend. In this tutorial, I have something that is super fun for you. It's going to be super cute for summer. It's really bright. It's a little bit different, so I hope you guys enjoy it. I do just want to let you guys know that I filmed most of this video while my kids were on spring break. So I had to do my filming when I could. So some of the video is me sitting on the porch outside, and some of it is sitting at my kitchen table. So it's a little bit of a different setup. It's not my normal setup in my craft room. The lighting isn't perfect like it is in my craft room, but it is still a tutorial nonetheless. I really enjoyed making this. I hope you guys enjoy it as well. This one is perfect for my 90s babies. I am a 90s baby, although I was born in 96, so I'm a little bit of a late 90s baby, but still a 90s baby nonetheless. I really hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, and if you do, please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss my next video. Alright, let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so as always, we are starting out with a fully prepped and painted cup. I didn't have any white spray paint, so I used Rustic pink from Rustoleum, and for this project it really didn't matter too much because we're covering everything up anyway. Since this is a split cup, I just split my cup in two with painter's tape, and the way I like to ensure I get a nice even split is to trace around my cup with a pen on a piece of paper, cut that circle out, and then fold it in half to determine where the exact half of the cup is, and then I will tape it off from there. After we tape off the cup, we are ready to go straight into our brush strokes. I used a variety of different paints here. Most of them were apple barrel, and I think there was one from Anita's all-purpose acrylic paint. I will have those listed down below in the exact shades in the description box. And I just used a fluffy makeup brush for this. I really like how makeup brushes apply paint. It makes it a lot smoother, and this one really worked well for this project. Any paintbrush or makeup brush will do. I believe this was from a Morphe set. I have a ton of makeup brushes, so I just pick ones that I don't use on an everyday basis and wash them out. It works just as well. So for these brush strokes, there's really no rhyme or reason or any real technique on how you need to do this. You're just going to want to start randomly placing colors like you see me doing here. And I did keep a little cup of water handy just so I could rinse it out, and then a little paper towel so I could dry my brush slightly before I went in with the next color. But I do prefer to apply my paints with a damp brush. I feel like it helps it go on a lot smoother, and in my opinion just makes it a lot easier to work with when you have a damp brush. So I'm going to speed up this paintbrush stroke process and let it play through so you guys can watch it and kind of see what I did. After all of that acrylic paint was fully dry, I went straight in and sealed it with Rustoleum 2x gloss spray paint. I didn't want any of the glitter to get on this, although I did tape it off when I glittered as well. But the clear spray paint will also ensure that none of your acrylic paint pulls up when you pull off that tape. Once your clear spray paint is fully dry, you can go ahead and tape off that brush stroke section and go straight into glitter. I am obsessed now with using UV resin to apply my glitter. I saw this in one of Jessica Flynn's YouTube videos, and she learned it from Myra Makes It, and it has honestly changed my life. Like, I'm going to be buying UV resin by the gallon if I can, because this is just so much quicker, so much easier, and you don't have to wait for your fast set or regular epoxy to dry, and it's not like Mod Podge or another glue like that that kind of causes issues. I'll just leave it at that. So what you're going to do is just apply a thin layer of UV resin, and then you can go straight into your glitter. What I also love about this is since it's UV resin, it won't cure unless it's under the UV light or in sunlight. You really have a lot of working time. So if you you are applying a bunch of glitters, if you are struggling with your ombres because your adhesive or whatever you're using is drying too quick, you really have a lot of work time and you don't have to rush to get through this. So my only advice I would have for this is to make sure you are not super close to a window where sunlight is coming in, because your UV resin will start to cure before you're ready for it to cure. So the glitters I used here are Barbie from Glitter Dip Sips. I have a coupon code with them that you can find down in the description box below. And the yellow is St. Jude from Peachy Olive Glitters. If you wanted to use all Peachy Olive Glitters, or if you have Wednesdays from Peachy Olive Glitters, that is super close to Barbie. The only reason I did not use Wednesdays is because my son dumped it all out on my carpet quite a while ago, and I have not repurchased that. So Barbie is super close, and it's a little bit of a cheaper alternative if you're looking for a really nice hot pink that's not going to break the bank. Once you have all your glitter applied, you're just going to rotate it underneath your UV light. I let it cure anywhere from about 3 to 6 minutes, depending on like the chunkiness of my glitter. If I have more chunky glitter on, it takes a little bit longer, but usually within 6 minutes it's all completely cured, and you'll be able to tell by just touching your glitter. You won't be able to feel any of it smushing down. It'll be kind of crunchy and it'll be really stuck on there really nice. I really love this method. I think you should try it out. I think you're gonna love it. If you do try it out, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, because I have been using this for every single cup since I saw Jessica do that. So definitely let me know what you guys think, if you like this technique or if you don't. After the UV resin is completely cured, I did go in and spray the whole cup with another layer of Rustoleum 2x clear gloss, and then you are ready to go into your first coat of epoxy. For this first coat, I used 30 mils of CCDIY Artist Resin. You can also use Fast Set if you are into that. That's what I prefer, but I am currently out and waiting on a shipment, so I did have to wait a little bit longer. I did this first coat and then I went in about 6 hours later with another coat, and I used 30 mils of CCDIY Artist Resin for that also. I let that spin for about 8 to 12 hours, and then we are ready to go in with our decals and all that fun stuff. I did have a few rough edges and a few pokey bits of glitter that I just cut off with my craft knife and then slightly sanded down. If you have to do a lot of sanding where your decals are going to go, I do recommend spraying again with Rustoleum 2x clear gloss. Alternatively, you could use Quick Coat from CCDIY, you could use polyacrylic from Minwax, or you could do another layer of epoxy. The reason for this is because you'll definitely see your sand marks underneath your Waterslide decal. For this cup, I don't think it would matter too much because we are going to be applying our Waterslide over white vinyl, but just to be extra safe, definitely seal those sand marks down in some way so you don't risk seeing those sand marks, because trust me, it is not pretty. It's super frustrating and you're going to be mad at yourself for not taking that extra step. My personal preference is to, of course, just always use clear spray paint. It's quick, it's easy, and it gets the job done. So the designs I'm using today are super cute. I absolutely love them. Little Mr. Skellie here is from Sissy's Doodles on Etsy. I will have that link down below. And the Stuck in the 90s image here, I created myself using elements from Creative Fabrica. I will have this available in my Etsy shop if you would like to purchase this, or you could definitely make your own as well. There's also a couple different ones on Etsy. It really just depends on what kind of style you're going for. So I uploaded both of these images into Cricut Design Space and just created an offset with both of them so I could cut out white vinyl to put behind our clear water slide. This is one of my favorite tricks ever, especially when you have a design that has a lot of intricate cuts, because you can't use clear water slide on dark cups or anything with a lot of color. You won't be able to see it. And if you use white water slide, it's not going to have those intricate cuts. You're going to be able to see white through those. So the way I like to get around that is to cut this white vinyl, apply apply that, and then you can directly apply your water slide over top of that. It's super easy, you don't have to epoxy in between, and it is one of my favorite tricks for these images. These little fun 90s inspired Shape Cliparts I also got from Etsy. I will have that link down below. And I just cut that out on purple matte luster vinyl from StyleTech, I believe. I believe it's StyleTech. It might be StarCraft, but I'll definitely have it linked down below if you would like to get some for yourself. I get mine from 143vinyl.com, and they have a ton of colors in this matte luster that are just so pretty. I am absolutely obsessed with them, so definitely go get some. I know you're going to be obsessed like I am. And I just randomly placed these on the side where Mr. Skellie is going to go. I did cut a couple of them in half and just placed them, you know, like towards the bottom rims of the cup and cut off what I didn't need. Really just place these however you want. It's supposed to look kind of crazy, so just have fun with it. After I got those fun shapes where I wanted them, I went ahead and applied the vinyl that will be behind Mr. Skellie. I just went ahead and applied this over top of that purple vinyl. There was a little spot that overlapped, but don't worry about that. You're not going to be able to tell once it's epoxied, so you could definitely do a layer of epoxy in between these, but you really can't tell. It doesn't matter too much. Once I got both of those white offsets applied, I went in with my water slide directly over top of that. I used the Hiipoo clear water slide paper and sealed them with Rustoleum 2x clear gloss. Once you have both of your water slides applied, you're going to want to make sure they are fully dry before you go in with your final layers of epoxy. For the strips, I used the Teal matte luster vinyl, again from either StyleTech or StarCraft. I believe it's StyleTech, but it'll be linked down below for you. And I just cut this at 11.5 by 0.25 inches in Cricut Design Space. For the final layers, I used 30 mils of CCDIY Artist Resin and epoxied until smooth. So here is what it looks like when it is completely finished. I absolutely adore this cup. I wasn't too sure about it until I got the epoxy on those brush strokes, because I hadn't done one before. But once I put the epoxy on those brush strokes and got the images on, I absolutely fell in love. And I am a 90s baby. I was born in 96, so I'm kind of one of the late 90s babies, but a 90s baby nonetheless. So this is definitely right up my alley. I think it's perfect for summer. The colors are bright, it's super fun. Mr. Skellie is so adorable. He's got a ton of different designs of him if you like him. You can find him on Sissy's Doodles, which again I will have linked down below. Let me know what you guys think of this tutorial. Let me know if it helped you in some way. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.